Hello, you beautiful souls, Aquarians, cross watchers, whoever is here. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen. Thank you guys so much for being here. I channeled a song. I think somebody is, because what's sticking out to me from the phrase of the song is you don't know what you got until it's gone. And that song is with Counting Crows, right? I think it says Counting Crows, and yeah, and it's called Taxi. Yeah, Counting Crows, Big Yellow Taxi, featuring Vanessa Carlton, which is interesting because I just channeled a song from her the other day, so I don't know if somebody likes her, but or something about transportation. Maybe somebody works in transportation, because that came out strongly in the other reading. But anyways, before we get into your reading, I want to be the first to let you know that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to be the first one to tell you guys that I value you. The divine values you. I totally messed up my own intro, I know. But it's good to be authentic. It's not good to be perfect all the time, because for me, perfect is really the imperfect. The raw reality of life is very perfect. But I do thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. And thank you so much. So we're going to get into your reading. I'm going to stop with all of my talking here, and we're going to see what wants to come out for your reading. Never ending story and come to the edge. Yeah. I feel like this is somebody regretting or will regret, because I've been getting strong energy lately. Some of you are leaving relationships or situationships that are just not good. Okay, they're unhealthy. And it's going to be that person who is going to miss you, regret, realize what they had when it's gone. But for some of you, there's already a person who is missing you, and you're already gone. So it depends on where you're at. All right, it just depends on where you're at and your timeline. Okay, come to the edge. You could be seeing 3s, 6s, 10s, 9s. Give me another card. You also might have an unexpected, I had to say this because it happened to me today, and usually a lot of stuff that happens to me, it seems to be for a reason, not just for myself, but to share it. And out of the blue, I did my reading for today, my afternoon reading, and then my air went out, so you don't hear it rumbling in the background. And I had to take care of that whole situation. And I'm still working on it, but I had to do tonight's reading. And my allergies on top of it. And then the heat. It's crazy. So, some of you might have an unexpected expense pop up. Kind of like I did. My AC quit. Anyways, we have the stork. I think this is the stork. No, maybe it's not. I don't know. Let's see. When it's the steampunk, it's so hard for me to tell. Sometimes I totally see other things in the card. All right, it is the stork. Okay, and it says birth, change, move, travel, addition to the family, and a renovation. But this is come to the edge. All right, somebody didn't know what they had until it was gone, and I feel like I want to clarify that. I really feel like I want to clarify that, but with what? The stork. The stork energy is different than this energy. That's why I want to pick up on it and see. Okay, the explorer is in the reverse, and that is also earth energy. It's also the Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. So you might be getting a message from a Virgo. You know, somebody stops looking for something. All right, and it has a lot to do with not knowing what they had until it was gone, or vice versa. In case you're cross watching, there's some element about that. So I feel like someone's changing their mind. In the pre-shuffle, I got the card of mending. Mending had come out, so let's see what wants to come out in the tarot here. I want to take this time to thank everybody who returns, everybody who shows up in the chat, everybody who supports the channel, myself, and other people here. I just want to say thank you, and I want to say thank you to my moderators. You guys are a very beautiful, lovely group of people who get in chat and leave comments, and I love all of you, even the ones who can't get into chat. You guys leave comments. You find some way to show your love and support. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love and the support. We have here Hermit, Virgo. So strong Virgo so far, okay? Page of Cups. Sorry, I bumped my microphone here. All right, Page of Cups can be somebody who is holding something here in their heart, all right? Or wants to communicate. And this energy is very much like this. Even the same position almost, really. Look at that. And this is somebody's energy. Somebody's got something to say to you. They're about ready to. I don't know what's holding this person back, okay? But right now, very close to achieving their goal, which looks like a conversation with you, like a heart-to-heart conversation with you. All right, this side. So I guess this person might have had an opportunity to be with you and let it go, or you were with this person. Like I said, some of you might be leaving this person. But whoever this is, however this resonates, somebody is in that energy of now about ready to make a move. Yeah. This is also a person who plans to be successful when it comes to making this move, okay? Because they have a very specific outcome. Because love is on their mind here with the Ace of Cups. Love is on their mind. So, it would be very important. Now this person realizes that they're in love, it seems like. Four of Wands is a happy union, okay? It's stability. I have to say this. It's four legs on the table, because this is a table with 3 legs. I don't know if you noticed that here. 3 legs. This would be having one with 4 legs, okay? It would be the Four of Wands. And what this person wants is a union or a reunion. It seems like in this case a reunion, because they didn't know what they had until they lost it. And nothing else will do. See, my throat chakra wants to block up now. This person is the same. There's something that they want to say. They want to really, really say this to you. I think they're into you. I mean, love here. They have love for you, regardless if they're in love, they have love. But there's a lot of thought going into this. And there's a lot of thought about going into making a move. And I'm not trying to hold the cards up too much because my AC broke and it was just a whole thing of taking it out of the window, and my hands are dirty and stained and I've got grease. I've tried to clean them, but I can't. It's just one of those days for me. What kind of day are you having? Hope you're having a great day. Oh boy. Ending off with a tower. This looks like a lot to handle. Let's see. Somebody has a heavy heart, okay? And somebody wants to deliver a message. And this is a heartfelt message. This is not just, some casual message. It's a big deal, especially to this person. And I feel like they can't hold it in anymore. I feel like if you thought, every one of these, whatever these are, it looks like little cookies, but whatever they're stacking there, they just can't no more. And I think it's their emotions, because the Five of Swords is reversed. You see how that person feels, and this is a person who wants to change that feeling, and it has to do with you. So I know they regret losing you, all right? Or they regret blowing the opportunity, because maybe they never had you. Maybe they had the opportunity to be with you, okay? And they just didn't. So let's start off with the Page of Cups. This is what's closest to the heart, what needs to be said. All right. Tell me about that Page of Cups. The Moon in reverse, yes. It's their feelings. They must express their feelings. They must. But why? I've been seeing this person's energy come out for a while in your readings. And why? What are they holding back? And why is it so hard? That'd be something to do an extended reading on in the future. Tell me about the Hermit. Seven of Swords. Okay, so there's some Seven of Swords energy here, which Seven of Swords is, it's a little tricky, deceptive. It also can be sabotaging. I'm going to have to clarify more into that. When it comes to Aquarius reverse, right here, in Four of Wands, this is you and this person. Like, what happened? This is such a good connection that fell through. What happened? It fell through, or fell apart, or just never got off the ground. I feel like somebody feels like they ruined it or sabotaged it. I'm going to grab my my oracle deck that tells me messages they want to say. Give me 1 second, because I'm not exactly sure where it's at. Give me 1 second. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, it says it's Judgment in the reverse, Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to tell you they made a mistake, okay? But they have not made a move, okay? They have not. Someone's very comfortable, or they're not making a move. They are really holding back. The King of Cups and the Four of Cups, they're really holding back here. And I need to keep my hands away from the camera, like I said. Dealing with the air conditioner stuff got me greasy. I can't get it off. Not all of it. Anyways. So, one of these cards says, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. Our story isn't over. So, remember, someone's about to come back in. And I did do a reading the other day that also came out. Something about, last night, Unfinished Symphony. I pulled away because of the overwhelming things going on in my life. All right, so let's continue. Maybe we'll pull a couple more at the end. Tell me about that Four of Cups in the reverse. That's like making a move. Two of Swords, yep. This person has got to stop holding back. Okay, this person has got to stop hanging out in the shadows and literally decide to make a move. That's what it's saying here. They've got to decide to make a move. They're sitting back, they're in their feelings, they're watching, but they're not making a move. And yeah, it looks like they it looks like they sit back and they watch, but they're not making a move. But this is the intention. Four of Swords reverse. It should happen. This is a person who may reach out with a small message. Maybe they were waiting for you to message and it never happened. So this person is like, wow, I really got cut off here. I don't know. All I know is this person is in regret. The only way to really fix it is this person is going to have to make a move. Tell me about the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy, specifically Leo. There's the High Priestess. There's a secret in the past. Okay. Somebody regrets not telling you something in the past. Maybe it involves an Aries, Leo, Sag, a Virgo, Pisces, Hierophant, or maybe it involves a spouse, a married couple, or Taurus, also Gemini. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And that Ace of Cups is the representation of love. Unconditional love. Why is it reversed? This person can't say they love you. Or that they think they do. This ace, you got an Ace of Wands reverse, clarifying an Ace of Cups reverse. They want this new beginning, but they can't come forward and say it. They do. They have got to say it. Wow. Page of Cups reverse, Page of Cups reverse. And it's the Emperor. The Emperor must say this to the Empress. Oh my God. We have Emperor and Empress right there. Ace of Swords. Oh my God. Yes. The Emperor must say this to the Empress. If there's somebody who's in love and they're holding back, they need to speak up and say it. Because the Four of Wands is here in the upright twice, which means it's a very good connection. I don't feel like they've done anything necessarily in the past. I feel like they just feel like they passed up on it or didn't want this. But, you know, whatever. Seven of Swords is sabotage along with deception and sneakiness. It is what it is. I don't know. It could be different, but now it's like this person couldn't say they were in love and they wanted a new beginning, or they can't say it now, or someone who loves you and they just cannot say, they just can't bring themselves to say it. I don't know why. But they want, they want some sort of success or victory, or they could be watching you if you're in the public eye, or vice versa. Maybe they're in the public eye in the community. Tell me about the Six of Wands, please. The Chariot reverse, yeah. Tell me about the Chariot in reverse. That's Cancer energy. Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. For some, like this person, keep in mind, come to the edges here. I feel like their mind is getting the better of them, because this whole row is pretty much about leading to a tower. This person might feel like you'll reject them. It says, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. So I feel like this person feels like you will reject them when they come your way. So this is why they hold back. Why don't they feel good enough? I want to ask that question. Why don't they feel good enough? Queen of Wands. Maybe some of you are really good looking or attractive. Or it goes the other way around, maybe Aquarius feels that way about you. But this, there might be a little bit of a self-esteem issue, or somebody gets attention, like in the public eye, and somebody feels like they're not good enough because someone gets a lot of attention. But this is what's in somebody's mind. So somebody doesn't think it will work out for the long haul. But this is somebody's happiness here. And they're holding back. Wow. Somebody is hurting and holding back. Somebody would be very happy with their person. But they just feel like it won't last. Something won't last. How does Aquarius feel about this person? How does Aquarius feel about this person? Some of you see this person as somebody who might have a lot of options, or who might have cheated or cheat. Or wasn't completely honest. That can be a form of cheating too, when someone's not completely honest, and they're not. In this reading, they're not completely honest because they're holding back how they feel. So that Seven of Swords energy can be that. So can this. It can be just not being completely honest. And it's about that. Tell me about the Five of Wands reverse. Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is where change is starting to happen. Fives are change anyway, and you could see fives, 555, and the transition to the six. So I feel like this is where we're at right now, is what the tarot is trying to say. For some of you, obviously it's a general reading, but this is change. And like I said, if you're seeing a lot of fives, maybe it's significant. But this is the change. This is that's where this is starting to come together here in this story, in this reading. And this is where the movement starts to happen. This is where this person gets out of the head space, gets into the physical space, and starts to make a move. All right, so this is them coming in, coming toward. All right. Primarily, somebody might be trying to figure out even what to say. Tell me about the Five of Swords reverse. So, Five of Swords reverse can sometimes be someone who wants to, make up, okay, or make peace with something. But this can also be like, there's a lot of mental energy here. There's two fives in a row right here, okay, and this could be so much emotion that somebody can't take it. They just can't take it. Five of Wands, Five of Swords. This is too stressful. That's what's going to bring someone to the edge, which the edge is going to be a tower. It could be somebody who has Gemini, Virgo, Pisces in their chart, okay, or Cancer or Scorpio, but I have literally here that, and the Leo with the sun on the bottom. Somebody might feel like an opportunity to be with you is lost, and they're in love with you. And somebody might be trying to figure out how to get you back, or because it looks like this person obviously, they're beyond manifesting you. They can't stop thinking about you. So it's beyond manifesting. This is just can't stop. And it's not obsessive, like they literally can't. And it's, I guess, designed or meant to happen this way from the divine to lead to the tower. I want to know more about this, though. Tell me about that Queen of Cups. We're close to the end, so tell me about that Queen of Cups. Ten of Wands. Whatever it is, it's over. I think this person is just, that's this person's energy. They're the one about ready to come to the edge here. Ace of Pentacles. Now I've got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups in the reverse. And I have the Ace of Swords. Remember that came out. They had to tell you the truth. I had all four aces come out. All four aces. This person is this person isn't doing very good, and I don't want to be negative, but I can say with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, by the way. So this is more like more like, for me, Saturn energy instead of Jupiter energy blessing the whole thing. It's more like this person is experiencing pain. And it has everything to do with, like I said, because now they don't have you and they realize what they've lost. I just don't know how they lost you. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. We're in the final card here of the Tower. That's where this person just can't. They can't stack on any more emotions. They can't stack on any more thoughts. It's going to collapse, all right? And when that collapses, that's when that person is going to reach out. Tell me about that Tower. Why all of those? You see, well, we have a Ten of Cups. So this is coming back together. We have the Sun. Maybe some of you are literally dealing with a Sun or a Leo, or that type of energy, family energy. But there's a happy family right there. But the Tower, so the Tower is going to make them talk to you. The Tower is going to make them return. Yes, talk right there. You see that? I think they just need to get started. Some people do. I'm telling you, some people just need to get started. And then when they get started, it's like a motor and it doesn't stop. And that's what it's like. And that's come out before in this energy. This person, once they get started saying what they want to say, that's it. It's just going to flow like poetry. This person, I feel like they have a lot of pent up, I don't want to say anger or aggression, it's emotions. And maybe with you, they have a lot of pent up emotions. And some of them could be, look, they're probably going to be making their way to you. They're probably watching you. I don't think you're going to expect it, how they pop up into your life. Three of Swords reversed. That means that's the energy of wanting to heal this. Seven of Cups. How can I go about it? All right. They've been thinking about how to go about healing things with you for a while. And that's Pisces energy here with that. Aries energy and Scorpio with that Tower. That's Mars. So there's the Fool here. It's about a new beginning with this person. This person is going to come in with a lot to say. Look. Where did it flow out? This person is going to have a lot to say. Maybe they even wrote you a song or wrote you a poem or something, but this is a lot. It's going to be like music. It's going to flow. Maybe even music to your ears. What this person wants to say, but I still don't. We got the Seven of Pentacles here, and it talks about time and the right time and divine timing. King of Swords, that's you. That's Aquarius. Six of Swords. They can't stop thinking about you. Oh my God, they want you so bad. Jeez. What am I gonna do? What? They can't stop thinking about you. They want you so bad. Yeah. If this is your reading, you don't have to worry about it. You will hear from this person if it's your reading. Let's pull a couple more cards. Anything else they want to say? Fights, long distance fights, arguments, and conflict. I don't know. I feel like they're having, maybe they are going through it, but I feel like it's internal is what I feel like, because this person is going through an internal battle when it comes to you and saying what they want to say. Yeah, one-sided relationship. Maybe that's what they were offering, not being in a relationship, but this could also be a one-sided argument with themselves. But it does say, I am so sorry, and can we start over? So we're going to close out with a bonus card. Like I said, if this is your reading, because they want this so bad with you, they can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, they're stuck on it. They're stuck on you. They're stuck on you. Okay, let's close out with the bonus card. I want to take this time to thank everybody, my moderators, and everybody who showed up for this video. Thank you so much. You both might be a good-looking couple together, or tigers. Here we have Tiger and Fire, and it says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave, and mighty forces come to my aid. This person is coming to say something. They didn't realize what they had until it was gone. I don't know what's going to happen. Because you show up as like, you see them as like somebody who is kind of like inconsistent or a cheater. What is Aquarius going to do? Give me 1 second, guys. What is Aquarius going to do when this person shows up? Or messages? What will Aquarius do? It really depends how they show up. The Devil reverse. If they have yeah, a lot of you, it's going to depend on how they show up. Okay. I think you're going to be shocked. Got the Two of Cups here. But it's all in the reverse. The Two of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is wanting to come together with you. They're going to make a move anyways. So, yeah, you're not the one making the move. It's clear here. So I don't think you're expecting it. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you in your next video. And namaste, my friends.